Hello again. This is Barry and Laurie here with Nothing Hidden Ministries. And we want to just share a little thing from our lives today that hopefully will encourage you guys. It was a few days ago. While we were on vacation.
We're on vacation.
Yeah. And
having a great vacation.
We were having a good time. And one morning we were up getting breakfast. And just a couple things that Laurie said, the way she said them, that was just, honestly, it was a little thing. It was a subtle thing. But it just felt like there was a bit of an edge on the way she was responding to me. And so I thought about it. Actually, I pretty carefully thought, okay, I want to address this bit gently. So I said, how are you feeling today?
And I go, great. I'm doing fine.
But then she also said, why? Why do you ask? Is there something wrong? And I just said, I asked just really because I wanted to hear your answer to the question.
So when he said that, I thought, okay, I'm going to think about this. And as I stopped and thought about this, I realized, you know what? Actually, I hurt my elbow the other day, and it was aching. It had been aching all morning. And then I also was paying attention. There were some things going on in my head of some unresolved things that I needed to come to a conclusion about that I didn't. And so I was kind of thinking through this, and as I was doing the dishes or whatever I was doing. So I realized both of those things were going on in my life.
Yeah. So she continued to think about it. She ended up going into the bathroom to get ready, and I came up later, and as I walked in the bathroom, she said, you know what? I realized I really have been a little more abrupt, or I've been just feeling this stuff inside, a little more tension and a little more frustration inside.
And here's the thing, I was not aware at all. I wasn't even thinking about how I was coming across. And in my mind, I wasn't mad, I wasn't upset at him. He hadn't done anything to make me angry, or there was nothing between us. But just that stuff going on inside of me was causing me to take that out on you. Yeah. It was causing me to change how I would respond to you.
Yeah. So right away, she just began to do the steps to reconciliation. And
because I thought, you know what? I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to have you having to manage me and take care of me because I'm being a poop. You know, even though I'm not trying to be a poop. Yeah. And so
it was really cool because she thought about it on her own. She kept thinking about it, kept looking and saying, is this true? Is it not? And decided, yeah, there's something here, and decided to do reconciliation. And, you know, most of you probably who are listening have heard our teaching on reconciliation. It's so wonderful, so powerful. The tool is so wonderful and powerful because Jesus gave us the ministry of reconciliation. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't want us letting stuff come in between us. He wants us reconciled with him, with God, and reconcile with each other. And so, you know, the steps are basically, number one, this is what I did that was wrong or hurtful. And then number two, this is the pain that I put you through because of what I did or said. Mm-hmm. Then you ask for feedback. Is it right? Am I getting the right feeling words? Am I understanding what you felt? Mm-hmm. Number three is, this is what I feel for you right now as I realize I put you through this pain. Yeah. And number four is a sincere desire and intention to change the behavior so you don't hurt this way in the future, hurt the other person this way in the future. Mm-hmm. And then number five is very clear, will you forgive me for the pain I put you through?
And this is so important, and I realized it was important for us that day because we always want to be connected. Yeah. We don't want our hearts to have something, we don't want something to be between us. Yeah. We don't want to have something that we're managing. Mm-hmm. And I don't think God wants us to be that way. Sometimes it's very obvious when you're really upset or you've really hurt each other and you can feel it. But in the little tiny things that are going on where you're not mad, we can still affect one another if we're not dealing with what's going on inside of us.
Yeah, this is really important what Laurie's saying here because, you know, our whole teaching of single life, love after marriage, all of our stuff with Nothing Hidden, we want it to be a lifestyle. And, you know, I spent so many years as a counselor, and most of the time people come to counselors when their marriage or relationship is in a mess. It's really in bad shape. Mm-hmm. And if we will deal with the smaller things so that we don't let big separations happen, so that we don't let the hurt, the wounding, keep talking to us about our spouse negatively, we can really avoid these big divisions. And reconciliation is one of the key ways to do that. So we really want to encourage you to not be nitpicking each other, but with grace and love. Just be talking to each other about what's going on. And we bless you to be really quick to reconcile.
Yes.
Really quick to be willing to look and say, is this something that I did that was hurtful? Even if it was unintentional. Was it hurtful to my spouse? And just own it. And
owning our own stuff is huge in being able to stay connected. Being able to look inside and say, how am I contributing to this disconnect is vital to stay connected.
So we bless your spirits today to be really quick to own anything that is yours to own, that you're bringing to the relationship that is not godly, that is not of love, that is not of kindness and gentleness. We bless you to do whatever you need to, whether it's 1, 2, 3 skidoo or reconcile. But we bless you to keep these things out of your marriage, out of your relationships, out of your life, even with you and God, to continue to walk in the wonderful freedom and reconciliation that Jesus Christ has earned for us.